started out the Proverbs, Misael, as it was. You know, Solomon meant peace, but there's peace in the Aramaic. You know, in the actual Hebrew, they call it Shlom. Shlomi bin David. You know, it was so much, everybody looks at him and they end up seeing love. But what I ended up seeing was wisdom. When we end up facing a hardship economically, or for instance, if it was a personal, actually, that they ended up having, it was the two women that came forth. Most people nowadays may not have heard the story. So many people have strayed away from the scriptures. Two women came and there was a child that had passed away in sleep. And so they came and they argued over it and they said, well, it's my child. She took it while I was sleeping. The people were confounded. They didn't know what to do. They didn't want to give the child to the wrong person. The wise king took up a sword and said, then we shall cut the child in half and give half to this and half to the other. And the real mother, she looked and she said, give it to her. And instantly Solomon knew that it belonged to that woman. And so he commended him and he ended up taking it and giving it to the other child. But when this happened, legend spread of his wisdom. What we need right now is something like that to spark. Because what ended up happening is from that one act of wisdom, it sparked an eternal wisdom. Rather than people looking at our leader and looking at foolishness or a growing national debt as it is, or wars, or famine, I want them to look at my leader and be able to see wisdom. I want that one act that he does to be so great and so grand that all across the world, people will say, my God, the leader of that nation, the leader of America, did you see how wise he dealt with that? The same way they looked at that all around the world and they said, my God, the king in Israel, have you heard? Do you know the story? That's what we need. What we need is an opportunity to show wisdom to the world. Now, the brother of Jesus, he says if you lack wisdom, you simply ask for wisdom. Chokhmah. Actually, they usually come in pairs. Solomon would say that better than riches is to be able to have wisdom and understanding. Chokhmah benah das, knowledge. I want to pray for this nation, for our leaders, and I would like you to join me in this prayer. I want to ask that all leaders, congressmen, senators, president, and even the teachers of our children, and even all of you here, families, all around the country, I pray that you end up having that wisdom. That from the very top, all the way within the family, that your child looks at you in the same way that the world looked at Israel and said, my God, did you see how he dealt with that? That wisdom, that understanding, and that knowledge. Pray for that, so that the people that are under you, whether a child, whether a family, or whether the entirety of this nation, can look at you and admire the wisdom that we have in God. My name is Rev Kasey Carroll, and my message is Jesus is Lord. I pray for that salvation, that honor, and that glory in your life and in your family's life forevermore. God bless, and God bless America. I'll see you.